Yo,
What's good?
You're in the middle. You're literally in the
Right
middle.
where I belong.
All zero viewers, what's good? What's good,
everybody?
Welcome to another installment of the Pop Report. Whether you're watching this live,
We got somebody.
we got DDB
somebody.
Mamba 24, and look, it appears.
Let's go.
It appears.
So you got the chat.
We got the chat. Let's make that a little bit.
Nice.
Make that a little bit bigger, something like that. What do you
that's
guys?
good.
Okay.
Yep.
So, new to this Pop Report, if you put something in the chat, it'll appear on the screen. So, type away, ask questions, comment. So,
Let's do it.
today we got some topics we're going to cover, and we're just going to hang out a little bit. Anything you would like to say before we really dive in?
No, I feel like it's kind of a slow time for sports in general.
True.
We're talking about this. It's usually like the end of the summer when basketball's over, football hasn't started yet, baseball's still in the regular season, not really in the playoffs, not near opening day. So a little bit slow on the actual sports side of things, but there are some really interesting NBA trades going on, a lot of interesting card releases that we're excited to discuss. And, so you want to go through our outline of what we're going to be going through today?
So we'll talk new card releases. We're going to do, like, a little tier list of, like, some of the top young sports card prospects, basketball, baseball, football, just kind of where we think that they rank. And then we're going to talk a little bit about our cards, show some of our cards, and talk about which ones we're going to send in to get graded and stuff like that. Very chill episode today. I know I say that every episode, but today
it's
especially.
Always chill. The Pop Report is just a chill podcast.
It's just a chill podcast. Spam some fire emojis in the chat if anybody's in here. Let's go ahead and get started talking some new sports card releases upcoming. I'm gonna do a separate video on each of these, but Okay, we got our first question. Should we address that? Who do you think won the offseason so far? I'm talking basketball, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we can answer that. We're definitely going to talk a little bit more about NBA trades later, but if I were to pick a winner, I mean...
Lakers, baby.
That's the bias answer as Lakers fans. I'm optimistic about Westbrook and then all of the other old men that they signed to their team. I'm super excited for the NBA season already.
Yeah.
But other than that, do you have any? I have one that I can think of as a winner. Anybody you could think of?
We'll talk about that. We're going to be talking about that later.
Okay.
We're not going to spoil that.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We're going to talk that
I'll
later.
let you know who I think was the biggest winner in free agency, offseason, trading, etc.
Okay. So, oh crap, what am I pulling up here? Let me go this. Let's talk some upcoming sports card releases. First, we will start with, actually, should we start with Mosaic Football? We got Mosaic, what am I saying? I'm an idiot. Donruss Football. Flagship first look, Panini America sneaks a peek at 2021 Donruss Football.
Donruss.
First of all, the Marvelous cards, I always like those. That's pretty sick. And that's Tom Brady. That's a cool card.
Yeah.
Estimated release date, September 8th. So still a little ways from now, but just giving us a really...
I love the consistency with the Marvels insert, how there's like many years in a row now are starting to have it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then they got this. Looks pretty cool. I'm not sure what that's called. I forget.
Must be new.
And then here's what the base cards look like for Donruss Football.
This looks familiar.
It's the same as the last Donruss Baseball, and this is disappointing. These look trash.
Yeah, I feel like last year's 2020 Donruss was like pretty nice.
Yeah.
And this is, I don't know, doesn't look great to me.
It's
like almost too plain. Like I get the going for the simple look, but it's almost too plain on the base vibes.
Yeah.
But some of the inserts are
and
looking
then
cool.
the rookies, they don't have the pictures of the new rookies on all of these, so some of these are old rookies. But
the rated
this is
rookie
what
makes it look better.
This is what it will look like. Still,
there's so much white there.
Yeah, still not as good as like previous Donruss.
Yeah.
And then
I
this
do
insert
like
set
some of the inserts though. I feel like Donruss is one of the nice inserts. I feel like with Donruss though, it's always like for example, is a Marvel's hobby only. Yeah. So there's only some inserts that you can get in retail and some that you can get in hobby, and I feel like a lot of the coolest ones are in the hobby.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the rookies insert. Usually it's like worse than the regular rookie cards, but I actually kind of like it better.
Yeah, I mean, this is nice to see some NFL jersey stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I still got to get used to like Trevor Lawrence and like
Yeah.
Jacksonville
Yeah.
jersey, but yeah, I guess we'll get used to that. When does this come out?
This comes out September 8th.
Oh, nice.
So still a while. But yeah, that's Donruss football. Let us know in the chat what you think about the
what do you guys
design
think
for
of Donruss
Donruss
football?
football. Fire, trash. Throw some
Yeah.
emojis down there.
I feel like Donruss is, whether you like it or not, is like usually one of the main sets.
It's
like
a
the
flagship.
main low end set. Like
Yeah.
it's not like up to the same level as like Prism, but it's like a rookie card, a rated rookie for Donruss is like at least gonna hold some value.
Yeah,
It's not the
facts.
highest end,
Yeah.
but it's like respected.
Definitely better
Yeah.
than like Prestige and like.
Yeah, yeah.
freaking-
It has one of the like I remember
Score.
as a kid collecting Donruss cards.
Yeah.
It has like a long name, like brand,
Yeah.
some recognition.
Next up, we'll go to a brand that's newer for basketball. It's only been around. Last year was the first official Mosaic release, so it's a new one.
Shout out to Jimbo.
We got Jimbo in the chat.
Yeah,
Jimbo's
what up,
always
Jimbo?
Jimbo's always
I
in
know.
the chat.
I was like, for a second, I was like, "Where's Jimbo?"
Jimbo-
It's like, I thought at least Jimbo would be here.
Yeah. He said, "Beautiful Tom Brady in the Buccaneers jersey."
Oh yeah, that one. That's the
Word.
Marvel one.
Word. And Jimbo, I don't know if you noticed, but on the bottom of the screen, you can see your chats appear on the screen. So,
Yeah.
it's kind of small, but yeah, it's there, right there. I don't think he saw me point. Moving along, we'll go into Mosaic basketball and 2020-21 first look. Let's get some reactions in the chat for this. Wait, okay.
Before we react.
Before we even react,
Okay, just like show them some pictures first before we show them some other pictures too, maybe.
we got LaMelo.
Yeah. Then we'll give them.
We got
our
Anthony
reaction.
Edwards. We got some inserts.
What do we think? What
What
do
are we
we think of
thinking, guys?
Mosaic?
What do we think of Mosaic this year? Let's get some chat reaction. We got 6 viewers in here. Come on, let's get some chat reaction. What do we think about Mosaic? And I'm actually going to make the chat a little bit bigger so you guys can really...
Ooh. Jimbo with the so gorgeous.
So gorgeous.
Yeah.
So gorgeous. Is that your...
I like that's great like description right there. Gorgeous.
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah. That's like a good I don't use that word often to describe cards, but I should.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jimbo's a fan. Jimbo's a fan. Anybody else in the chat? Anybody else in the chat care to say their thoughts on Mosaic? Because we got a little active chat. We got a little activity in here. 5 viewers. Wow.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Okay. Wow. Janine, welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining us today.
Welcome to the chat. What's up, Janine? All right. So
All
we
right.
give them our thoughts.
Our thought. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
First of all, it's a chrome card, so they're all pretty cool. They look cool.
Yeah. Like in hand, it would
yeah.
look cool.
Yeah, it's a cool looking card. I like how there's a lot of colors to it. This appears to be hobby exclusive. Options include Mosaic White. Maybe that's what this one is because it's white.
Yeah, but it's not a base.
Or maybe it's including base. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it looks off center. All of them look kind of like off center to me. Like if you look at the Anthony Edwards, they're all kind of heavy on the left side.
Yeah, that one definitely.
They're all kind of heavy on the left side. Not too mad at it, but it's definitely noticeable.
Yeah, the background is sick, so I'm like down to see some of the background, but the off centering, like his head is kind of still in the center, right? But I don't know. I feel like I have kind of like not nightmares, but I feel like Mosaic is always it's known for like having
Bad quality. Yeah.
like being off center, like showing up with like dings in it. So the fact that like the pictures already look off center makes me worried. Yeah. So, but I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah,
I
definitely gonna cop.
I feel
once
like
it
gorgeous
hits
is still a proper
retail.
word to
gorgeous
describe.
is Jimbo. You're still right. These are gorgeous cards.
Gorgeous,
honestly.
but not symmetrical.
Yeah, not symmetrical. This
That
looks
one's sick.
sick. Oh my gosh, that's so sick. The straight fire. That's kind of a little bit cheesy.
That's a
but
little like extra.
a little extra. That looks
like-
like my YouTube thumbnail.
Yeah. Yeah, like Tatum would like buy that for himself.
Yeah. Straight fire. And then the autographs, sticker autographs. not the coolest autographs I've ever
That's
seen.
not why I would get Mosaic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually a couple more pictures that I forgot to show. We got the wise man. Again, it looks like...
It's off center, but it's the background is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got... Oh, there's only this one. Overdrive.
Extra.
Kind of whack. We got 8 viewers in the chat.
What's up, everybody?
Let's go. Thank you all for joining us. What do you guys want to see? Ask questions, all that.
Mosaic.
I like Mosaic better than Prism.
Mosaic versus Prism. That's like a
Chat.
question.
Are we thinking Mosaic or Prism? What do you guys think? Can I be honest?
Let's. Should you be honest?
Can I be honest,
I
guys?
think you should be honest. Aren't you always honest?
I'm not mad at that Mosaic is better than Prism tape.
No, I'm not either. I feel like if I had like a PSA 10 Mosaic of the same person versus a Prism PSA 10, the Mosaic's at least equal or maybe better.
Yeah.
Or cooler.
Yeah.
Cooler. I feel like price wise, the Prism will still be higher.
But yeah, Mosaic is cool for sure.
Yeah.
I like that take. Thank you for commenting, DDB Mamba.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we have next on? Oh, we have a little tier list.
Yep.
Are you guys ready for a little tier list?
I'm ready.
You ready, Alex?
Let's do it.
So let me explain what we
list.
have as far as this tier list is concerned. On Star Stock, they have, for basketball, baseball, and football, they have last week's top valued. So we have Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert for football. We have Vlad, Juan Soto, Shohei Ohtani for baseball. And then, where's the basketball? Luka, Zion, and Tatum for basketball.
Those are the top valued. Are they all PSA 10 like versions like of the card or like?
For this we're mostly just looking at the players. I have their prisms pulled up.
Okay.
And we'll just I'll look up the value. We'll look up the value and stuff like that. And the categories we have. Let me zoom in a bit here for you guys. Okay. The categories we have are major buy.
Major buy.
That
Not
means
just a regular buy. What's the difference between?
Hold up, we got an interesting comment here. Sports cards are going down, but it's a good time to buy hobby boxes.
Interesting.
I did notice hobby boxes seem a little bit cheaper recently, so that's not a bad take.
Yeah.
Okay, where were we?
Yeah. Well, if sports cards are going down, don't you think it's also a good time to buy?
Yeah.
Sports cards.
Or boxes.
If it's
both.
at a low.
Yeah. If it's at a low.
I feel like they usually like move together, but I would say like wax is like more steady.
Yeah. Totally. So where were we? The categories. Major buy. We have undervalued, properly valued, overvalued, and sell, which just means we think it's gonna go down. And we have pictures of their main card for all of these. And we will rank them in the category that we think fit.
Yep. Let's do it.
So first, let's look at. Should we start with what we got first, which is Tatum?
Yep. So starting with Tatum.
So
Tatum, I feel like still has a lot of potential.
Okay.
Right, like in the future from a on the court perspective, he's really good, but hasn't really like gone super deep in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's knocking on the door close to.
Yeah.
So I feel like from an on the court perspective, I feel optimistic about him.
PSA 10, 540. Or last sale was 356 actually. That's not bad.
Well, let's see the history.
PSA 9, 117. Okay, so we'll look at the history of. Should we do the PSA 10 only?
Yeah, PSA 10 or Star Socket.
Okay,
PSA
so for PSA 10,
yeah,
it was once a $900 card in January
when everything was really high. Yeah.
And right now it's 356.
Yes. Well, I feel like if I was seeing this like as a chart for like a stock or something like that, if you felt good about his on the court performance, I feel like now looks like a good opportunity to buy because it's gone down so much. And like we've seen that. I mean, I don't know if it will anytime soon reach $900 again, but it's shown, that it can get back up there. So I feel like that's an interesting kind of thing to see.
And I think with the NBA season approaching, I definitely could see it.
Hype in general for
basketball.
in
general just going up.
Yep.
And so for that reason, I think Tatum Undervalued.
I put him at undervalued.
And he just has so much more to prove. Like, he's a
Yeah.
good player, but once he, like,
He's still
does
so
something
young,
good
too.
in the playoffs or something, I could see it.
Yeah. I'm surprised it hasn't gone up a little bit from Olympics, but I feel like not that many people have been
Yeah.
watching Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did get a comment. What do you prefer, shoes, clothes, or cards? So I think that's
Ooh,
directed
great
to
question.
me, probably. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm known to like both, but I will say,
Tell them about your channels.
yeah, I have 3 channels. Deru listens to music, Deru Sports and Cards, and Deru Clothes and Shoes. I haven't posted on Clothes and Shoes and the music channel in a minute, but that's just because I'm really hyped about sports cards right now because it's kind of new for me and it's like really interesting. I still love shoes and clothes, but I feel like the hype for that just in general has kind of been cooling off. And just sports cards right now I just feel like are so like interesting to me. So right now I will always like shoes and clothes, but right now, obviously by the way I'm posting, I'm really into cards. So
Yeah. Good answer.
we lost a viewer while I was talking about that. Let's go. Okay. So we put Jason Tatum at undervalued. What do you guys think in the chat? Do you think he's undervalued? Do you think he's a major buy, properly valued, overvalued, or sell?
All right. Who's next?
Next we got Joshua Allen
Joshua Allen.
for the football folks
Your
out
boy
there.
Joshua.
For the
Quarterback for the Buffalo Bills.
for the Buffalo Wild Wings.
I think he just signed like a huge contract for them, like most guaranteed money of all time or something like that.
His cards are not cheap.
No,
I buy
they
Jason
are
Tatum
not.
now low. He should go up when he gets a better team around him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Agreed.
that's a good take. That's
Agreed.
a good take. Who was that said that? Sorry guys. Jake from State Farm.
State Farm.
I've seen you in the chat before.
Nice
Thank you for
khakis,
commenting.
by the way.
Nice khakis, Jake from
Yeah.
State Farm. Okay. Next we got Josh Allen. This is interesting. 3 offers from $50, 1 sale from $9.50.
Let's look at the history. So last one was $920.
Star stock may not be the best
Let's see the.
because I don't know if there's been.
Let's look at the Star Stock A. You still get the idea with the trend. Interesting. So these are
It
Star
hasn't
Stock A
sold
is
since
like
April. Should I go to
Wow.
Card Ladder?
Yeah, check out Card Ladder real
Alright.
quick.
Card Ladder, Josh Allen. Sorry for the little delay. All right, PSA 10. Okay. So let's look at it over the last 3 months.
Maybe 6 months.
It doesn't.
Oh, that's the. Never mind. Let's do 3 months.
Okay. Nothing. Just kind of ups and downs here.
I feel like he's stayed steady between like 750 and about 950.
Yeah.
So going into the football season, I feel like in the next just like month or two, as the football season leads up, people are doing their fantasy drafts. I feel like football might go up in the short term.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's already starting to go up. Like I
Yeah.
would say, like you could see a little bit the trend over the last 2 months, starting to go up. So I feel like based off of the chart, looks kind of like I don't know, somebody that you might consider buying and selling soon, right?
Yeah.
Or like buying now before the prices go up more.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's already kind of started
Yeah.
to go up there.
Here it is over the last month. You could see the steady increase. Let's go last 2 weeks. Okay.
Pretty flat.
But yeah, so it looks like he's already been going up. So probably could go up a bit more, but do we have faith in it? Like, what about him as a player? Do we have?
I feel like I have faith in him as a player. He's very good. He just signed a long contract, but he's still like on the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
You know, like I feel like they're not. They have a lot of fans, but they're not like an LA or a New York or a Miami like
Yeah.
hot spot team. Like really good for card value. So I would let's go back to our tier list, and I would probably put him at the properly or overvalued. What do you think?
Let's. Cause that's so expensive. It's like, is he that good?
Yeah, but
$915 for
that's
it?
expensive to you, but it's all about relative to his other prices.
Okay.
Or
We'll go
relative to
proper.
other football players with like the same type of card.
So who would be another one, like Lamar Jackson? Should we go to him?
Yeah. Well, we can adjust them later.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. Next we
No,
got. 8 viewers in the chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. DDB Mamba said PSA 10 Brandon Ingram rookie. Prism is 250. He's a Brandon Ingram fan.
Nice.
So not mad at that.
Yeah, I like Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram is cool.
I liked when he like punched. Was it Chris Paul? Who
Did he
try to hit? No, he tried to punch somebody. I don't think he missed. He got suspended. Remember, like.
Oh yeah. Okay.
With his like super long arms. That's why
His
I
long,
remember.
skinny.
It was like a nice like left jab. Yeah.
If we get 10 viewers in the chat right now, then we'll recreate that.
Okay, I get to be Brandon Ingram.
Okay, Juan Soto. Should we go Topps Chrome or Topps?
Doesn't matter. Regular tops.
Okay. Topps update. PSA 10.
Mm.
Should I go Star Stock instead? Sorry about that.
That's good.
Sorry guys. Sorry. Juan Soto. Okay. I keep saying that. Let's go PSA 10. So we unclick all these other ones. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Okay. And get rid of that beaches. Alright, so he's gone up and then way down.
Way down.
He was at
What's that?
$1,373 in February. When did the season start?
April.
January, February, March, April. Huh. That's kind of a weird time
Yeah.
for it to be.
I feel like he like went up, like cards in general were spiking around that time.
Yeah.
He was like one of the top rookies, and then he's played decently, but not like MVP level. Like he hasn't played as well as like Acuna was before he got injured. Tatis.
Yeah.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. So even though he's done well, he hasn't done as well, and his team has been like horrible.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's been the reason that he's gone down. And also the season is starting to wear on for baseball, so I feel like baseball in general is like starting to creep down, especially for those that like aren't going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Do
you think that will flip? Like, do you think eventually his team will be good? He'll be playing
Yeah,
really well?
so I feel like long term, yes. Like I feel like now if you like want to get into Juan Soto and like hold for a couple years because he's going to be like a GOAT hitter, buy. But I don't see it going up like anytime like soon. Maybe next season.
Yeah.
Like
So we're thinking undervalued.
So I'd say
Or proper?
I'd say properly valued as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me because like think about like what a good football player goes versus what a good basketball player is versus what a good baseball. Like the fact that Josh Allen, from my understanding, Juan Soto is a better baseball player than Josh Allen is a football player.
Yeah. That's true.
And Josh Allen is $900 and Juan Soto is $150.
Yeah, but football is a way more popular sport than baseball.
Yeah.
And there's probably way less Prism than there is Topps flagship
from that
regular.
year.
I feel like Topps has a super high
That's
population.
true. That's true.
And I feel like with football, even though there's like the quarterbacks are such a premium position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like being the best quarterback is like the best of any sport, like best position of any sport.
Yeah.
Basically.
But then, yeah, I guess. But it's just also kind of weird that Tatum, how much is Tatum? $350.
Yeah.
Versus Josh Allen. That's why Tatum is undervalued, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. How many we got in the chat? 7 viewers.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you
feel like the
guys.
population count we're not looking into that probably has a lot to do with it also.
That's true. But thankfully, these older cards that we're looking at, besides maybe we'll get into some of them, but nothing as crazy as it is with today's cards. Like today's releases, it's just probably way higher.
I feel like 2018 Topps is like kind of pretty high though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not
Yeah,
you're right, not
2018 I feel like is when cards started to get really printed highly. That's like Luka.
Yeah, I feel like the
that's,
Zion is super high.
Yeah, Zion is 2019. The next year is super high.
I think he set the record for most PSA 10s.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah, so
that
makes a difference.
Next up, we got Lamar Jackson.
Sure, his prices.
Let's see. 8 viewers. Let's go. Okay. Should we go card ladder?
Sure.
Lamar Jackson. Tell me a little about Lamar Jackson for someone who doesn't watch too much football.
So Lamar Jackson is really good quarterback because he's so like one of the fastest players in the NFL, and he's a quarterback too. So he gets a lot of running yards and passing yards, and his team is usually pretty solid. They do a lot of running plays that are really effective. He's kind of like the quote-unquote new school quarterback because he's so good at running. So also pretty young. I feel like I feel optimistic about his future long term.
Okay.
So it kind of depends on what his prices look like.
It looks like they've been pretty steady.
Yeah, pretty steady. Similar looking to Josh Allen's.
Are they the same year? Yeah, they're the same year.
Yeah, they're the same year. So
Okay.
they probably have around the same population count. I feel like they're kind of in the same tier of quarterback as well. Like, it's not Mahomes or Tom Brady, but it's like one level kind of like below
Which
that.
of these like young quarterbacks do you think has Mahomes' potential to like break into that level?
I feel like it's probably one of the younger quarterbacks, like Kyler Murray or like Herbert or like one of the younger guys there.
So,
Burrow.
are we putting Lamar Jackson in the properly valued with Josh Allen?
I think so. I feel like it looks similar to me, properly valued.
Okay.
And then I feel like football just in general is like, it's already kind of started. It's incline. So if we kind of missed our opportunity to buy in at the bottom before the season starts. So I feel like that contributes to why it's in properly valued. Also.
Just wanted to let you guys know who are watching. If you ask your question, just feel free to type it in the chat. We'll try to address it. So, all right. Next up, we got Justin. We'll go star stock on this one since it's newer. We got Justine Herbert. We've been talking a lot of football here, so let's go. We'll go base prism PSA 10.
Boom.
And we'll do. Okay, there's no PSA. Okay.
Womp womp.
Well, because it's a new card, there's probably not as many
They're
PSA.
probably all still at PSA. Go to Star Stock A.
We'll go star stock A. Okay. Okay, so this one, it's kind of hard because this is probably when it first released and they were first coming to Star Stock.
Yeah.
And then as it slowly became flooded, it was...
Yeah, but it also is probably aligns with the market as well.
130.
Yeah.
But
that's raw card.
Yeah, true.
So 130 for a raw card. Like a nice raw card. Like guaranteed probably PSA 8, 9, or 10. But yeah, so you can see that it's kind of gone down. I feel like with Herbert, though, like, he exceeded expectations so much his rookie year that, like, going into season number 2, he's, like, expected to be the best.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's going to be so hard to live up to those expectations. So I feel like I could see, even though I think he's really good, I could see, like, a slight regression to earth.
Yeah. I also think since his card is so new, or, like, I would not... Sorry.
Nice.
I would not even,
This
like,
guy.
bother... Oh, my gosh. Sorry about that, guys. I just dropped my phone.
Like 6 times.
Where was I? I would not even
Herbert.
bother getting a Herbert base prism. That population is probably going to be... Insane.
Yeah.
I would go more so like the silver or like a numbered parallel.
Yeah.
These new cards, I think like it's best to stay away from just the base prism or base tops or something. I feel like the ceiling is pretty low for those since there's probably so many. Do you agree?
Yeah, I would agree. For sure.
And so where does that put us? Overvalued?
No, wait. He's low though. He's like down. Well, he's down over the last like couple of months. But yeah, I would say like overall, based off of the hype that he had last season, I would put him at overvalued. Okay. Not a sell. Like he's not like super obviously overvalued, and he still like has a strong career ahead of him. But yeah.
With more and more cards being sent to PSA of his, it'll go down probably.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about Luka.
Let's go Luka. Luka's had a little bit of an interesting... Should we go star stock?
No. Let's go.
Card ladder?
Yeah, PSA 10.
Luka has had a... What do you guys think of Luka in the chat? If you guys are watching, let us know what you think of Luka.
He lost to Rudy Gobert in France in the semifinals.
Let's see. So we see an interesting path. It looks like it's kind of on its way back up, question mark?
Maybe. I feel like even if we were to have a longer time chart, which we don't, I feel like it was way higher even before that.
Let's see.
Luka Doncic.
How
I
do
feel
you-
like the
Doncic,
card is
Doncic.
kind of like iconic though.
Yeah.
In a sense, like it's kind of reminds. It's like up there with like the Jordan, like Fleer.
Yeah, the Luka.
And the like LeBron Topps Chrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's actually a lot of sales on Star Stock here.
Yeah. So you look at one for 2,400 at one point
In December.
in December, and now it's down to 800.
Wow. That
That's-
is crazy.
Yeah.
Dang.
Dang.
I don't think
So-
it'll ever reach that peak again, though, honestly.
Ever? What if he wins like 6 championships? Which he won't, most likely.
Yeah.
But
Maybe if he wins like 6 years.
yeah.
But the fact that there's 30,000 of them,
Yeah.
that's
true.
so crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
But
if
if there's
you were gonna
30,000
buy-
interested buyers, then
If you were gonna buy and you were looking at a good time to buy, wouldn't this chart make you think that it is a good time to buy?
let's take it to Jake from State
Yeah,
Farm.
what do you think,
Luka
Jake?
is a buy. His next up to be the face of the NBA, and he's got a lot of fans in the
Sure,
EU.
he's got the international
That's
appeal.
oof. Jake is spitting bars. Fire emojis in the chat
I think
for
we
Jake.
have to listen to Jake. I feel like that chart. I feel like he's a buy right now, based off of the timing.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe we should buy a Luka right now.
You think so?
What is a PSA 10 selling for right now on StarStock?
I mean, it's kind of
300.
800 was the last thing.
I know, but dang. All right, maybe not.
But the fact, like, are you not like scared at all about the overpopulation?
I am,
Because
but
we've seen cards in general kind of have lost a little bit of hype. So cards where there's 30,000 of, it's gonna be the first to kind of go down.
but these already went down. That's what I would say.
You don't think they could go down more?
I
Go
mean,
down
they
more?
could go down more, but I feel like most likely not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like his select PSA 10 for around the same price. I think that's probably better.
I feel like for Luka, I would want the Prism because again, that's like an iconic card.
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Hoops 199.
It's not bad. The hoops isn't bad.
Okay, so for Luka, where are you guys throwing Luka?
I'm putting him in the buy, but you don't seem as high on Luka. I'm surprised with you.
Because no, I love Luka. I have a Luka shirt. Like so I'm
Yeah.
a fan if I have a Luka shirt. But it's just all of these other like quote unquote card YouTubers. They're saying that these cards are gonna go way down, and so I'm just not thinking for myself. I guess I just kind of listen to them. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna go way down.
I don't think so.
All right.
So not major buy.
No,
even
not
after
major buy.
how far down he was down from 2,400 to 800.
Not major buy. He's going.
He only has to go back of half that way.
What's
in
stopping
the
him
future.
from going down to 400?
Well, he's like the face of the NBA for the future. He's 20 something
Yeah,
years
but
old.
what if
That's not
400
gonna-
becomes the new expensive?
We'll see. I mean, how does he compare to other rookies right now?
Like, let's go LeBron, who's got way less population.
LeBron has a lot of rookie cards as well, though.
Okay, but his
It's-
okay, I guess he's really expensive, 5,000. But I just think there's too many of the Luka card to go back to that 2,400.
But it doesn't even have to go back to 2,400. It could just go back to 1,500, and that's already doubled in price.
Yeah, Luka Silver would be the move. Let's see what a Luka Silver goes for. Luka in general, I would say yes. He's underrated. Like he's under, but I feel like I wouldn't go his base prism just because I'd be too scared. His silver prism, on the other hand,
I feel like that's... I don't agree with that because I feel like his base prism is like when you think of sports cards like in this era, that's like one of the first one that comes to mind.
I feel like people think his silver prism.
Yeah, I feel like the silver prism is a better move, but it's just a higher price.
Let's see how
point.
much higher. Okay, Luka Silver Prism for 5,200.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a debatable one. I feel like maybe we'll get roasted for putting him in the undervalued though, because it's such an expensive card for.
It's not expensive right now though. It was an expensive card.
That's not true. It is expensive still.
Okay. All right.
Don't you think? We
not
would buy
compared
it.
to where it was 6 months ago. It's like 1/4 of the price almost. That's like way.
We'll see.
Low.
We'll
Yeah.
do an update 2 months or how long from now? 1 year from now and see where it is.
Yeah, let's look at the beginning of next season and see where it's at.
Okay.
We should buy one right now and keep track.
We don't need to buy it to keep track. Okay, let's go. Shohei Ohtani. Oh gosh. Loving all the interaction in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Okay. His Topps Chrome PSA 10 goes for $350. Let's go. Let's get this all out of here. Here's what it looks like as far as the star stock graph is concerned.
Interesting. So the season started in April, so you can see like the hype built. Like he was pretty low, like insanely low.
Yeah.
The hype built, and then he like performed, and now like it's been like crazy. I feel like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you think? Undervalued, overvalued?
So, I feel like he's kind of like peaking right now.
You know, but if he keeps this up, if he keeps this play up, don't you
Yeah.
think he could go way like Trout levels or no?
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's just gonna be hard because he's pitching and hitting. The longevity of it all sounds hard. Like, is he gonna be able to be a pitcher and hitter for 20 years? Like,
If he does,
like
then
maybe if he
to the
does,
moon.
that's the thing. If he does, you're right. Then that's like Babe Ruth status.
Yeah.
But even then, I feel like now is not a great time to buy because look how high that is. Like compared to where he was before, I feel like there's gonna be like some time
I don't think
in
he'll
the
ever.
future that will be better to buy than it is right now.
He'll never go back to these levels
Yeah.
though. But
I feel like
maybe
where he was to start the season is like he could regress to those levels
like 215
in the off season.
225.
Yeah, I feel like baseball hype in general is like gonna go down, and there's nothing left really to look forward to for him unless he wins MVP.
Yeah.
There's no playoffs for the Angels most likely.
Jake says Shohei. I say wait.
Yeah, I would say agree. And he just had the All-Star game. I feel like that was like when he was peaking.
So you're
you know?
saying overvalued or sell?
I'd say he's a sell right now or overvalued. I'm in between those. Because it's hard to say sell because like if you like Shohei Ohtani, you should just hold on to it forever,
Yeah.
right? Like he's not gonna like I don't predict that he's gonna like get injured and like suck,
Yeah.
you know. But it does look like if you're in it as more of an investor, now is a good time to sell because it's so high.
Okay.
So what do you think? Overvalued?
I think overvalued is
All right,
fair.
cool. Let's do it.
I think
Yeah.
overvalued is fair. Next up, we got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The chat is dropping. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. All right, let's go, Vlad. I don't really know anything about him. Talk to me.
So he's having a huge year. I feel like he's the front runner for MVP probably right now. He's hitting like a ton of home runs. I don't know. Maybe him or Ohtani has the most home runs.
Okay.
Probably one of those two. He's super young still, and like he's just all power. And I feel like he could have a long career of hitting home runs potentially. So
Here's
I like
his
him.
graph.
I like him long term, but he's super high right now because he's like of all of those people going to the season. You're like Tatis,
Yeah.
Soto, Acuna, Guerrero Jr., Ohtani. He's been doing the best.
Okay.
Or maybe Ohtani, but he's been doing pretty much the best. So I would probably say
He's cheaper than Ohtani.
he's a little cheaper than Ohtani. I feel like he is good long term buy. He hasn't like crazy spiked just like out of nowhere like Ohtani did. It's like kind of been gradual, you know, it looks
Yeah.
like. I'd probably put him more on
Proper?
like the properly valued.
Let's go
Yeah.
proper for him.
We're so avoiding the extremes.
I know.
I feel like we're trying to avoid controversy.
That's
with
how
nowhere.
you get successful in the game.
I
Don't
guess.
get too
I guess.
extreme.
But I thought you gotta take like bold takes, bold stances.
Next up, we got Zion Williamson. Next up, we got some Zion Williamson for your head top. All right, let's go.
So Zion just set the record. Was it his Prism PSA 10? That
I
set the
think.
record for most PSA 10s.
Was it Zion or Luca?
I thought it was Zion.
It may be. Yeah, they're probably both a lot. Yeah, he's like the most PSA 10s, along with a baseball card. I think Juan Soto is also tied or like right there too. Let's go. All right, here we got Zion PSA 10s. At one point, we're $1,000, and right now you could get one for $390.
I feel like this looks like the Luka chart a little bit.
Yeah. So
right?
is it the same discussion?
Well, I would actually say with him, the pop count bothers me a little bit more 1 year later and just known to have such a high pop count. And I actually am more worried about, like, over the next 2 or 3 years, is his team going to have any success? Yeah. Like, I feel like long term, he still could go down as a GOAT. Like, he's a really great player, but I feel like Luka's more, like, set up to have success, like, in the next couple of years. Like, I would be more inclined to buy Luka right now than I would be to buy Zion.
Okay. Jake said, I say Zion Williamson is the next big star, but his cards count is high, so it's hard.
Yeah.
That's
so
true.
It's, exactly. I agree it's tough. And I also feel like just based off of the likely team success he's going to have, it's more in the next, like, 3+ years where I feel like Luka could have a great season next year or the year after.
So where we
could pop back up
what does
quicker.
that mean for where? I think proper.
I would say properly valued currently because he's already valued low.
Yeah.
Like like compared to where he was before.
So here is our final. Do we have any changes?
This is so conservative. I feel like
everybody's properly valued.
Yeah, everyone's pretty close. The values are all pretty good.
Yeah. Not mad at it.
So if I were to, my main takeaways, if I were to go like buy some cards right now, I'd be looking maybe for some Lukas, maybe for some Tatums, and that's probably it. And then if I had already some Herbert cards and some Ohtani cards, you might consider selling some of those. Probably holding most of those properly valued cards.
Now, what other players do you think around this caliber that didn't make this cut would you put in major buy or undervalued? Do you have any that come to mind?
I feel like Ja Morant, I would have to see what his price is compared to Zion, but I feel like it's lower.
It is.
And he has all the same pop count, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like he has almost as much potential as Zion. I feel like
and
Zion
his team
has
is
more
better.
Yeah, he has more potential, especially over the next year or two.
PSA 10, 240.
Versus Zion was
it's like
how
350.
much? That's not that. I thought it was closer. But I would consider Ja Morant might be a better buy if you're trying to get into somebody of that year.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like some other ones
so
are...
Jake would put Luka in the major buy.
Hey,
That's
what I was saying.
I'm not putting Luka.
We can't move it just because of Jake, but
yeah,
I agree. That's what I was kind of arguing as well.
Okay.
That's again, if I'm at a card shop right now, if someone has a deal on a Luka or a deal on a Tatum, those might be good pickups.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so that's our tier list. Again, let us know in the chat if you would make anything different. Jake said Kyler Murray major buy.
Yep, that was one that I mentioned as well.
You and Jake be sharing the same.
Yeah, I like it.
Shout out to you, Jake from State Farm.
Yeah, maybe I need to do a tier list with Jake.
For real.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Want to talk a little bit about what we've been up to in the card world, and then go to Q&A and.
Are we gonna do NBA trade talk? Or?
I mean, we're already almost at an hour.
Okay, we're already almost at an hour.
45.
Okay. Let's just say this though. Let's just say, what is one NBA trade player that you think is an interesting buy right now, or a good buy right now?
Well,
Lonzo Ball, Russell Westbrook.
Pull up a chart for Lonzo Ball? Because
Jake, you let us know. Anyone in the chat, let us know who you would say.
Yeah. As a Laker fan, I kind of have that affection for Lonzo, but I also saw how much he sucked right at first. So it's hard to like imagine him being like the next like huge player. But if his card is low right now, it might be a good time to buy because I feel like that team could be fun next year.
His Prism PSA 10 last sold for $86.
Interesting.
Let's see. Let's go. So here's Lonzo's charts.
Yeah. You can see it's starting to creep back up a little bit, maybe with the hype, but
yeah,
I feel like that could be a interesting potential person to buy because I feel like that team will be interesting. Yeah. Let's see who else.
Westbrook.
Westbrook,
I bet his cards already went.
yeah, I feel like people have probably already jumped on some Westbrook cards, but that's a nice Westbrook card right there, though.
Star Stock 8 for 250. That kind of seems like good. Okay.
Pretty good deal, right? DD Westbrook.
All right. There's not really much action on Star Stock, but
Yeah. But I feel like Westbrook's another interesting one that if you can find a good deal on a Westbrook still, it might be a good time to buy because I feel like he'll just get so much. They'll be on TV so much next year.
yeah.
That'll be interesting. Let's see. Kyle Lowry what are your thoughts? He doesn't have a whole lot of hobby like love.
I don't think he'll get any, honestly. He's kind of lame.
Kyler Lowry.
Kyler Murray. No, sorry for the Lowry fans. He's not lame. I just feel like he'll never be. Oh my gosh. This is so embarrassing. Star Stock A, $20.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's interesting. Now we shall talk our personal card activities. First of all, I would like to say thank you to everyone who's been watching. This has been a pretty good stream viewer-wise.
Yep.
We've got a steady amount. Jake, thank you for constantly being in the chat. DDB Mamba, if you're still in here.
The rest of you, appreciate you.
Really appreciate you.
Yep.
And now we're going to be showing you some cards that we have that we're considering sending to SGC to get graded.
So first of all, before we go through those cards, let's talk a little bit about PSA and SGC and what the deal is. Because I feel like that's been, since I got in the hobby, I remember it was all about PSA, and then they shut down. And I've been kind of lost in like the world of grading, like, so we just haven't done anything. So tell them about our decision about why we might send some cards to SGC.
PSA, the cheapest like grading option is $200, so you have to have a real banger of a card to even be worth sending it there. But it increases the price most because it's the most popular grading brand, whereas BGS is kind of like second most popular, but I think it's kind of falling off because people. I
feel like it's also expensive and also really slow.
It's also expensive, also slow, and it doesn't have as much value as PSA.
Yeah.
SGC is kind of similar from what I've seen. SGC is kind of like similar value to BGS, but right now it's only $25. I think maybe $30 to get your card graded, and it comes back within just a few weeks.
Yep.
So, the cards that we have here that we're thinking of sending there, they're not like bangers where it's like we need to send that to PSA. They're just cards where I think it would be worth it to send to SGC, increase some value, protect the card at least, and then potentially sell it or move
exactly.
it.
I feel like protecting the card is a big part of it. If it becomes like a to the moon type card, you can always send it to PSA later.
Crack it.
And then I also feel like we want to start going to more shows. And I feel like it's a lot easier to move a graded card, whether it's SGC or PSA, at a show, so people don't have to spend time, like looking at it under a microscope, checking out the corners, risking fake cards, etc. So it will just help the cards become more liquid for future sales.
Jake said, what about HGA? I feel like HGA, it's kind of like right below SGC and CSG and stuff like that. And personally, I just feel like the long-term value with HGA, a lot of like collectors and stuff don't like the look of the slabs.
Is HGA the color one?
They have the color matching. And there's just some like crazy slabs. I just feel like I don't believe in them as much as I do SGC, like as far as value is concerned. But sometimes some of them are pretty cool. So with these cards for SGC, we're kind of looking for cards that we think we would be worth spending $25 on to have like a chance at least a 9 or a 10 for an SGC, because currently the resale on an SGC 9 or 10 kind of makes it worth it, right? So we just did a little bit of minor research. We still may or may not send all of these cards. There's some other cards here that we don't have that we also may send as well. What up, Bill Manning?
Welcome What's up, to the Bill
chat.
Manning?
Welcome to the chat.
Appreciate you, Bill. So
okay, I'm going to shuffle them, and then I'm going to hand you half of them, and then we'll each kind of share.
All right, cool. Thank you, sir.
So, should I go first?
Sure.
First off, we just got a LaMelo Hoops. Everyone knows this card. for LaMelo's first NBA jersey rookie card. SGC 9 or 10, I think it was like $60, $70, so kind of worth just sending it. And it's just kind of a card I would want to get like slabbed just because I like it.
Yep.
Not a banger, obviously. Go ahead.
Next one is the
Ooh,
Zion
Keys
NBA
to the
Hoops,
Kingdom.
Keys to the Kingdom. I just love
Hoops
the way
Premium.
like he's looking at like the camera or whatever.
Yeah.
His eyes are like so big.
Yeah.
About to like do a huge dunk. I
Yeah.
feel like this is a card that is maybe a PC piece, but we want to
Yeah.
protect.
Yeah.
It's a cool one.
It's like, in my opinion, one of my favorite Zion rookie cards because I think it just looks so sick. It's like a magazine cover or something. All right, next up. Oh, I don't know if we're going to send this one. Or maybe we will.
Maybe.
Second year Luka Optic My House. Luka, obviously the GOAT. Second year stuff still pretty hyped up, even though it's not rookie, but I just think this is a cool insert, and it's actually pretty popular as well.
Bill, we're doing well. Our day is going well.
Day's
It's
going
Saturday.
good.
Can't complain too much. Hope your day is going well also. Next card is this. Whoa, this isn't looking good on here. But pink NFL debut Tua Mosaic.
Tagovailoa.
Yeah, so this is a nice rookie card. Again, just kind of at that level, probably as a raw card worth like $20, but as a SGC 9 or 10, maybe like $75. So
Yeah.
hoping to turn that around. There, that one would probably be for future sale,
Yeah.
like as the season heats up. That's kind of the nice thing too about SGC. If the return time is 2-3 weeks, like I could send them in right now and still get them back before the NFL season is really in full swing. So could be
Yeah.
better if you're like trying to flip a few products there.
Boom. John Morant Prism base rookie card. We talked about it a bit today.
I like that one.
Iconic card, classic card. Literally, you guys know this card if you guys like cards. So, pulled this out of a $70 Prism Cello, and the rest is history.
Sticking with Ja Morant, we have his
Chronicles
Luminance rookie card. So this one is obviously not quite as high a level card as the Prism.
Sick pose though.
But it just looks sick. I feel like this is again another like PC kind of piece that we want to protect. So
For sure.
John
John Morant NBA
Ooh.
Hoops Premium arriving now hollow. Come on, guys, that card is clean.
That's nice. Yeah.
I didn't even look up the value of this SGC. This is a sick card, so I'm gonna send it. Period.
This is just a nice Series 1 2020 Bo Bichette base rookie. I feel like this is kind of an iconic Bo Bichette rookie card. And I feel like this is somebody who I believe in long term. It's not selling super hot right now. I feel like the SGC is probably only like $30-$40, but good one to get slabbed up. Looks like a nice quality card. We'll get a good rating and then sell in the future.
All right. Tua Tagovailoa
Just say Tua. You just stick with Tua.
Select blue checkerboard die cut. Pretty cool. Just another one of the kind of crazy select parallels with the die cut. Not gonna lie, some cards is not worth sending it to SGC, but for PC these are fire. Yeah, some of them are definitely not worth it, but
Some of them aren't worth it to sell right away.
yeah,
But again, in my opinion, might be worth it for the
Long
protection and then the future liquidity of having a graded card.
yeah.
But only a few of them are like going to be worth it right away for flipping for sure. There we go.
Ooh,
we
that's
wanna
worth
protect
it.
too.
That's
A
worth
nice
it. Curry rookie
first
card.
edition Curry rookie card, college jersey, so not like his coolest rookie card, but I feel like this is like his second best base rookie. Like,
Because he doesn't
potentially.
have a lot of rookie cards,
Yeah.
so
This one we pulled from our old collection, so I feel like this is, maybe going to get like a 7 or 8 or something like that if we're lucky.
but
we actually it still looks pretty nice.
I believe in Curry cards long term.
Yeah, I feel like this is maybe another PC, please. I might be down to sell this at some point because
Yeah.
we're not huge Golden
Yeah.
State fans, but
Trade it for
it's
like
nice. Yeah,
a
trade it
Kobe
for
or
something we
LeBron
like.
or something.
Yep.
And then last up, we got this Luka rookie card from Hoops. It's an insert, Faces of the Future, from 2018 Hoops. It's a cool Luka rookie card. Not his most desirable or anything, but if you believe in Luka, then
Yep.
This could be an interesting one.
Yeah, some other cards not pictured that we're going to send. We're going to send in our 2020 Select Football Field Level Silver Joe Burrow, which is a really beautiful, high-valued card. We don't think it's going to get a 10 because there's a small print line, but excited to send that one in. And then we have a nice Topps Now Max Verstappen F1 rookie card, which we just lucked out on our timing. We bought raw for $20-$25.
Yeah.
It looks like a perfect card, and even the raw version now is selling for $200 or something along those lines, just because F1 has gotten so hyped in the hobby recently with the Netflix show and then all the card releases, and then Verstappen's been the best other than Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
So those two we'll probably be sending. We also have same year as the Curry rookie. We have a Westbrook version of this card with his UCLA jersey as well. So we'll be sending that one in. That one's PC. Westbrook is my guy.
Yeah.
So keep that one.
But yeah.
Should we do some final Q&A and close it out?
Is there any questions in the chat? We'll do a little Q&A here, if so. Chat box down a bit. Give us some questions, guys. We'll just give you guys a couple minutes. What should we talk about?
Where have you guys been sending your cards to get graded, if at all? Are you guys still has anyone tried SGC? Has anyone in the chat had any experience with SGC?
Yeah.
HGA. Somebody mentioned Jake mentioned HGA. Have you had any experience with them? What was it like? So curious to hear that. We have sent only a couple cards to PSA, and we used Pokemon cards. We used a third party, and we paid for a decently fast service, and it took 3 months or something like that.
It was $60 a card though,
but it was honestly pretty easy.
Yeah, it was.
Would you
easy.
say it wasn't too bad? But we haven't done anything since then because we've been worried about the price increase, and then the PSA stopped, etc. So
while we wait, let me show you what the HGA slabs look like. You've seen them, I think, right?
I think I've seen them. The color match stuff.
Card grading. Yeah, there's different color ones.
Yeah.
Kind of cool. It's that's kind of cool.
I'll agree with the kind of cool.
But I do prefer the
pull up
simpler.
the SGC look as well. Let's just see how some of them look. I feel like that one looks fine.
I do prefer the simpler PSA.
Yeah, PSA is cleaner. I feel like SGC looks more like PSA. It's
it's got the black, which is kind of.
It's clean.
Yeah.
It looks more like a computer, just spit it out.
Yeah.
The other one looks it's like an advertisement or something like that with all the colors.
That looks pretty nice, honestly.
Yeah. But I think pull up a BGS.
You like BGS?
I actually don't know.
BGS has the subgrades, which I like.
I do like the subgrades. Actually, BGS looks pretty nice with the Beckett logo on the top left.
The thing about BGS is a gem mint is a 9.5, whereas PSA a gem mint is a 10.
Yeah.
So basically, a BGS 10 is near impossible to get.
Yeah. It's valued way above a PSA.
And there's a black label 10. It's a whole thing. But
what about pull up PSA? Just for the classic.
PSA is nice. Very
I feel like
clean.
that's what you think of.
Yeah. Very clean.
Yeah, that's what you think of. That's nice. It looks like a barcode scanner, easy thing.
Okay. Jake said, how you feel about Leslie Pokozemski, his most interesting investment this draft? What do I feel about Pokozemski?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Poku? On the Thunder?
I feel like he's
SGA.
He's good and he's got potential, but hasn't shown enough yet to really be interesting as far as cards are concerned. But I know a lot of people are interested.
I feel like
his Prism and stuff goes for a lot.
Yeah, I feel like if you can find good value for his cards, he'd be a fun buy. But he's not he hasn't reached that tier. I don't think he's gonna be an all-star next year.
But if he has if he starts popping off, he's kind of a meme or cool enough to where it could boom.
I kind of he kind of reminds me of Taco Fall or Bol Bol, and I feel like they both have had
Booms.
above they carry more weight in the hobby than they do on the court.
Yeah.
But they're still not great investments.
Yeah.
Right. No one's still flocking to Taco Fall.
Yeah.
Or
Exactly.
Bol Bol investments. I feel like Poke is similar. So, if you get a good deal, go for it.
Yeah.
If you find a sick card that looks really cool and you wouldn't mind holding, even if he doesn't pan out, go for it.
Yeah.
Poku. But hey, we could be wrong. What if he's just like draining threes like
Yeah.
Dirk Nowitzki style?
Yeah.
Next year, we'll see. Yeah.
Well, guys,
Let's do it.
that's the Pop Report. That's our show.
Thanks
Thank
for
you all
tuning
for
in.
joining us and
Yeah.
tuning in.
It's been fun.
A great show. A great show.
Great show.
And we appreciate you guys being active in the
Yeah.
chat. Shout out to you, Jake from State Farm.
Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe.
Yeah.
Also, check out our most recent videos. We just pulled a really dope Topps
Gypsy Queen
Gypsy
card.
Queen card. I don't
Fire.
want to spoil it, but that one's fire. That one we're not sending to SGC because we want to sell right now because
Yeah.
it's so fire. So check out our last video
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, if you guys are watching right now, hit the like button. There's 5 viewers, so all of you guys hit the like
We gotta
button.
have at least 5 likes.
Let's get at least 5 likes. Come on.
Let's do it.
Appreciate you guys. Subscribe, drop a like, and we'll see you guys in the next